Good, good afternoon, people. So this is, hang on. So this is my prized possession, and I have just encountered a small problem, and that is after 4 years of owning this amazing motorcycle, which has never given me any sort of problems, and now this has happened. It doesn't start. See? The battery doesn't start, so I need to either replace the battery or do some cleaning. I've really pushed the bike so much right now, like it's drained me completely. See? It doesn't start. So that I hate to start the live video like this, but anyways. So let me start off with the front, and I'll work my way towards the back. This is the Dart Flyscreen that I've got, and it costed me somewhere around 9,000 rupees plus duties. But if you make a friend in the UK who's coming to India, they can get it for you for like 9,000. So that's one mod. And I've got this USB charger from Hitchcock's motorcycles, and that costed me about 2,300 rupees. And if you add customs to it, that costed me about 4,000 rupees, something like that. Then there are these brackets by Roadpower Customs that will cost you about 6,000 rupees. That it's the clamp in this is really good, and the way that you put this on the headlight is that you have to offset this bracket. So usually this bolt, this one right here, that comes on the outside, but you have to offset it. So that side one will come here and this side will go over there, something like that. Then there are these really amazing Quasco LED turn signals that are really amazing. I got this from Amazon USA, so that was really amazing on that part. It's really discreet. You can't really make out that they're already there unless I light them up. Sorry, I'm a little out of breath because I've been pushing this motorcycle for like from way over there. It just won't start. And so these are from ksp.net. These are Diablo clutch levers and brake levers. These are adjustable, and this is the most cheapest mod on my motorcycle, but most practical mods. I've just installed the same on my Himalayan as well, and this is a must-have because this protects your wire from getting cut due to dust and everything else. So this is a very good mod. You can get this from any motorcycle repair shop, or from the I don't want to name it, but from KTM service center. This will cost you about 125 rupees. And these ones costed me about 6,000 rupees, the levers. And same here as well. And then there are bar and mirrors. I've made extensive videos on bar and mirrors, which is these were given to me by Kemimoto, so that's really gracious of them. And amazing bar and mirrors that have anti-glare feature as well, and they don't vibrate at all. Installing them is pretty easy, but if you want to buy these, this will set you back about maybe 4,000 to 5,000 rupees. And then if you put customs duty on it as well, then it'll again increase the cost. How much exactly, I don't know. I'm just talking ballpark figure here. Once the live video is over, I will put a detailed description, so make sure you check that. And the headlight bulb, someone asked me that question, which is Prathamesh Patil. Yup. So this is a night eye bulb that I have. This will cost you about 2,300 rupees. This is from Amazon India. That'll be really good if you add it. Plus, I really love the Interceptors, the old Interceptors headlight, because it gives you the option of changing the headlight bulb from halogen to LED, as opposed to the current models in which you just cannot do anything. And those LED bulbs that the current models have, those are really bad, really bad. Then well, oh yeah, this is the handlebar. I've been getting a lot of questions about what handlebar are you using. This is the Himalayan handlebar. So if I remove this, sorry, it takes a little effort to do this with one hand. So this is the Himalayan handlebar. This when I bought this back 2 years back, this costed me about 2,300 rupees. Now the cost would be way higher. So that's bad. But you can get it. This is slightly on the lower side. So you'll have to, if you're a shorter rider, no offense to you, but you'll have to make some effort to reach the handlebar. That's why I have added 1-inch risers. And now, as you can see, these are going really bad because these were really cheap from Amazon India. And these were about 600 rupees. I'll again leave the link to these in the description. So that's the handlebar. And if I, hold on, let me also do something right here. If you see the handle, no, maybe I can put the phone way over here and then maybe show it to you. Yeah. So that's what the handle doesn't look like. Not too crouched, not too straight up. Just perfect for me. Yep, I am using risers, as you can see right here, 1-inch risers. So Motone riser plan, yes, it is still in motion, but they were out of stock for the longest time. And Motone risers will cost me about 15,000 rupees. So I have to really be sure if I really want them or not. And add custom plan to that, customs duty on that, that'll increase the cost way above the top. These are grip puppies, grips, handlebar grips. These are really, really good. These are about 1,900 rupees, 1,900. So that's one. And also I've had Roadpower Customs fuel tank rubber seal on this. It's been 3 years and the seal is just amazing and no problems whatsoever. If, however, you are using the factory ones, you might have noticed that they start to get cut after a few months of use. This one, however, is intact. It's been 3 years. That's one. Yep. And spark plugs, yes. Prajwal, thank you so much for asking. Spark plugs are iridium spark plugs by NGK. I also wanted to change the wires, but the wires that NGK provided, those were not really adequate. That is just my specific user problem. So what happened was the bike would stall continuously, and then if I even touch this rocker header box cover, that'll be how do you say that? The current was leaking. That was the right term for it. So I switched back to the OEM ones. Let me go over here. Yep, right here. So, and also I've been getting a lot of questions and comments on what have you done to these? Have you powder coated them, or what happened with this? So this is by RoyalEnfield only. So, and each part has a different part code and comes at a different price. And the combined cost of this entire thing was about 14,000 rupees. So that combined cost means the clutch cover, the rocker box cover, the gear cover, and the sprocket cover. So all of this combined was 14,000 cost. Plus it would have gone slightly up had they had this part also available in black, which they didn't. But I thought that's okay. I don't really want to do that. So that's one. And mileage in city, I'm getting about 21, 23. That's about it. And future plans are to get black colored Sump guard also, which is by Royal Enfield. That'll cost about 2,700 rupees. Why don't you remove your rear mudguard? No, sir, not at all, because rear mudguard really helps secure the oil filter and all the muck that comes over here. So that's protected. And the rear mudguard, if you ever are in an unfortunate situation where when you're riding your motorcycle and it starts to rain, all of that water is going to come onto you. So this, believe it or not, is a very practical addition by Royal Enfield. So don't remove this. Yeah, clutch tech arm cover. I'm gonna install that back. Good question, good observation. Because that was the only black part on the chrome engine casings. So I had removed that one. Now I'll put it back on. No plan of adding a cowl. I have a cowl, and that goes on to a different seat, which I have. That's the Continental GT seat that I have. But this one, this looks plain, simple, and classic in my opinion. And it's very, very comfortable. Believe it or not, it is more comfortable than that seat, which I have. Do you like any new colors for the Interceptor? No, sir, I don't. I don't like the alloys. Okay, because I have the spoke wheels here and I have Outex kit installed on my tires, and that has been really, really helpful. The Outex kit will cost you about 13,000 rupees. And did I miss out anything in the middle? No, I didn't. So yeah, let's get to the rear then. I have these amazing, the best sounding Power Age exhausts, short ones and brushed steel finish. I have. So this is pretty good. And YSS suspension, top of the line ones. You can adjust it for preload. You can adjust it for damping also, and you can rebound also, and then you can adjust for damping as well. This is the most expensive mod on my motorcycle. This will set you back about 68,000 rupees. This one. And the Power Age ones, they will set you back about 14,999 rupees. Right? And yeah, the tail light is from Hitchcock's motorcycles. Unfortunately, they have stopped making this tail light, so this is no longer in production. This costed me about 4,600 rupees, and including customs, it'll set you back another 1,500 or so. And interestingly enough, the most interesting mod is this. So this is a turn signal extender. This is by Kellerman. So Kellerman is a German-based company that'll cost you about 3 or 4 euros for each of these. Don't ask me how I found that out, but just a lot of research. So this is the OEM housing. So Hitchcock's LED headlight, LED tail lights. This is a direct bolt-on fit. I have not drilled anything here. Is aftermarket air filter necessary if you change these mufflers? So the purpose of air filter is to make your bike breathe better. So if you are changing your exhausts, then might as well change the air filter as well, because the OEM air filter is always the paper element, and paper element is not that good. So that's one. If you had to choose between Z900 and a 900cc RE bike, which one would you choose? 900cc RE bike, because Royal Enfield has a lot of service centers across the region as opposed to Kawasaki. So did you feel any loss of torque in low gears with Power Age exhaust compared to OEM? No, sir, I did not. What mod are you planning for the most difference in terms of power and performance? I think the last mod that I will add for performance Is this available? Is the sound coming now? Is the sound coming? Hello? Yes, perfect, perfect, perfect. So where did I lose you after performance? Okay, so the performance mod, the final performance mod that I'm going to install is a full system exhaust, which will happen somewhere next year, maybe somewhere around next year. So that's the final performance mod that I will be adding. That'll cost me about 15,000 rupees or something like that, on the upwards of that. And I have also added YSS front suspensions, which will set you back about 23,000, maybe 22,000. And this, if you have the budget for any performance mode, I would definitely suggest the YSS front suspensions. This will radically transform your motorcycle. That's one. For the tires, I have Timson tires installed. The profile is 150/70/18, and I also have an Outex kit installed. And the chain is, I'm repeating myself, the chain is a roll-on brass chain. This will cost you about 7,000 to 8,000 rupees maybe. And the sprocket that I have is the normal sized sprocket, which the RoyalEnfield recommends. Cone set, yeah. First, let me address the phone mount. This is by Quadlock. This will set you back about 6,000 rupees, maybe, but this is a one-time buy and it's the best mount that you would ever have. It is so discreet and so easy to install and take it back. The phone, to mount your phone and to unmount your phone, it's the very easy one. I changed the chain because the chain was kind of making a noise right here, and when I looked closely, all the links in the chain were crooked. So it was a fairly good sign for me to change the chain. But however, after changing the chain, that's a tongue twister by the way, I found out that RoyalEnfield uses DID chain, which is the best in the market. Roll-on is not that good. DID chain set is much better. So after 3 or 4 years, I'll change it again. So cone set, yep. As you can see, I have changed the cone set after 3.5 years. The cone set will cost you about 300 rupees and some re-greasing will be required. Yes, I have changed the cone set, and that just, with gradual use, the cone set does deteriorate, and if you don't take care of your bike, if you don't clean it regularly, if you let this gunk and muck develop over a period of time, then it will eat up all the grease. So do clean your bike regularly. Wheel covers, not really. I like the look of this wheel, which is pretty good, right? I mean, 150 section tire, that's how this classic twin should have come, in my opinion. This is the tail light, that's how it looks. Are these gray color cables? I don't know what you mean. Single-sided exhaust. No sir, I have twin exhausts. I don't want single-sided exhaust. That just takes away the look of the classicness of the motorcycle. Any reason to change the chain? Yeah, I just told myself that, not myself, sorry. As I just mentioned earlier, when I inspected the chain, this is 3 to 4 months ago, these chains links were all crooked, so I had to change the chain and they were making a noise. That's why. Oh yes, I am planning to list down all the mods. I am planning to do that. Have you remapped your bike? No sir, I have not. This is running in stock, and I have had, hang on, let me show you that. I am running a booster plug, however. Booster plug is by Way 2 Speed. That'll cost you about 1,500 rupees or so. And this seat will cost you about 4,600 rupees. I have made videos on this seat. Make sure you check that out. That's one. Also, I do have Trip Machine Wingman side panels. I've just removed them temporarily because I wanted to wash the bike, and since that is a leather product, so that is not advisable. Don't you have to remap your bike after exhaust change? Nope, you don't. It's a learning ECU. So after you've changed the exhaust, you just let it idle for about 15 minutes or 10 minutes. It'll remap itself. What's a booster plug? Wow, excellent question. I have made a video on that. But long story short, booster plug moderates the air intake and the fuel thingy together. So there is a video. I'll link that in the description. So that'll be convenient for you. Is the seat comfortable for long tours? Yes, absolutely. Go for it. This bench seat is really, really good in terms of performance and in terms of looks. If you haven't already, any plans on upgrading to aluminum rims? Nope, I don't. I don't want alloys. Spokes are classic, and classic is best. And I just want to quickly say one thing, which is, hold on, let me just find that comment. Amandeep S. Shout out to Amandeep S. He's my longtime amazing friend who's helping me to install all of this on the bike. If Interceptor had Sherpa 450, I mean 650 is a pretty good power. So, nope. 450 is different, 650 is different. The latest mod on this bike is the engine casings. If you can see, that's black in color. Let me just put this back. And also for those who have joined right now, let me just say that I am also facing a small issue, which is the battery died. That's why there is no sound. That's why I'm not. Shout out to Akshay Kumar. He's my really amazing friend. One of my best friends. Bro, but your tire is tubeless, right? With spokes. Yes, it is tubeless with spokes. I have the Outex kit installed here. Oh, single seat with paint job looked sexy as fuck. Yep, it does. But with the addition of cowl, if I'm carrying a backpack, I have to have that backpack really tight. Otherwise, it'll touch the cowl and scratch it. That's one. Hello, brother. I'm still confused between the Interceptor and the Himalayan 450. They're kind of similarly priced. So, if you ask me, I would go for the 650. More power. Definitely more power and better usage in city rides. But if you think that you are a mountain rider or if you tour a lot, then by all means, go for the Himalayan 450. 650 all day. Absolutely. Pranav, absolutely. Good chain sprocket for long ride. I think the stock chain sprocket is amazing for long rides. It has no complaints. And the top speed of this thing is about 170. I haven't pushed the bike to 170. I've only gone to the upwards of 120. That is only when the roads were really empty and there was no risk to anybody's life, including mine. I'll put this later on. Any more questions? Any more questions? Mind making noise in 21. Have you tried flipping the mirrors? Nope, I don't want to. Because flipping the mirrors, the bar will come in contact with either my thighs or the tank, which I really do not want. And plus, that is according to me, that is very impractical. Give me your tire size and link. The tire size of the rear one is 150, 70, 18. And the front is 100, 90, and 18. The brand is Stimson. I got these tires in 2021. And I don't think these are available anymore. How tall am I? Well, Rishi B. Acharya. How tall am I? This tall. About 190 centimeters and 6'2". And it's quite easy for me to put this on a center stand, which is put it here and just comes like that. Rear tire link, please. I will do this about 650. So rear tire link, I will. It is from, I think it's from. I'm trying to remember. Torque Block. That's the name of the website. Do check that out. I have bought these tires from there. Isn't there a tubeless spoke option for the 650? Nope, not yet. So I have had Outex kits here. Hi Sri, have you done Abhinav's Interceptor? Since the bike is quite lighter in curb weight, do you feel any difference compared to yours? His bike is really light because he has done a lot of other things. Mine is also light, so the stock weight, hang on, let them go. The stock weight of Interceptor is about 217 kilos, and since I've removed the exhausts and done quite a lot of other things as well, and I have removed sari guard as well, my bike is somewhere around 204 kilos, I believe. What do you do for a living other than motovlogs? Motovlog is not my bread and butter, sir. I'm a video editor. What are you doing in Arkham City? Rakesh Ravindran? Well, I'm fighting crime right here. Is the flat seat taller than OEM seat? No. So the OEM seat has a slight slantness towards it, so the rider kind of slides towards the tank. This is flat through and through. That is really good. About the handle. Once the live video is over, you can really access everything else. The handle is from RoyalEnfield Himalayan with 2-inch risers. The cost I have mentioned there. If I have, I will add the description to, I will add the link to all the description. I got sidetracked and distracted by Rana Sanga's comment. Shout out to Rana Sanga. Why NT not GK, LK? They are totally different, just asking. Oh, well, GT is a bit shorter for me. I'm a really tall dude. How do you deal with punctures on long trips causing... Again, a lot of people are really curious about the tires. These are tubeless tires. I have had Outex kit installed in the tires. That really helps my case. Right? And have I missed out anything? If someone who is watching from the beginning, if you can really list out if I have missed out on anything, I'll just close the loop-de-loop. Front tire replacement options, bro. Not really. They're pretty good, and brands like Vredestein and Ralco, also Bridgestone, if you can find the tires, that'll be really good. The next tire that I will have here would be from Vredestein. Any reliability issues so far? None whatsoever. Akshay Kumar, Outex kit? I don't really know. What do you mean Outex kit? You saw Scrambler 400X. What do you think about that bike? Scrambler is a good bike, I would say. But in compared to that Scrambler X, I've got the Himalayan 450. Yeah, should I get this Fuel X kit? Not really. If you are a light rider and if you believe in daily commute, if you do daily commute, I don't really think that you need another button which makes you think about how rich your fuel to air ratio should be, and you constantly fiddle around with that. Then I don't need it. If you do have the budget for it and if you have the bandwidth for it, go for it. For tire, oh, Outex kit. That's an it's a small Japanese tape that goes around your rim, and that seals all these spoke holes inside it, so that the tire becomes tubeless. Any future mods planned? Thanush, yes. The last future performance mod that I have planned would be the full system exhaust. I will install that myself, but I think I'll wait for another 1.5 years for that. What happens if you have a puncture issue? Similar to tubeless? Yes, that is true. I have had a puncture here somewhere. Let me show you. Somewhere here only I have had the puncture. And nope, I can't. Some still here. Nope. Yep, the process is similar to tubeless tires only. It doesn't deflate. Are you from Bangalore? Nope, I'm from New Delhi, sir. Soft compound or hard compound for front tires. So the Timson tires that I have, these have a dual compound. So the front section of the tires will have a hard compound and the side section will have a softer compound. How many kilometers have you done so far? About 24,000, upwards of 24,000 kilometers. Stock battery, yes. Good question. Let me tell you again. After 4 years, my battery is dead. Even after regular use. See? If I do this, it just doesn't start. So I will get the battery replaced. I mean, I will do that myself. I'll make a video on that. Oh, of course, I will. Of course. All my videos will be DIY only and I will install everything else by myself. Which is good for braking. I believe soft compound is good for off-roading and hard compound is good for roads. How do you deal with cops with the aftermarket exhaust? It's very strict in Karnataka. Well, one, I'm not in Karnataka, I'm in New Delhi. And second, these don't make that much of a noise. So I have measured this on the watch. It also has 80 decibel sound, which is stock. But Delhi cops or Gurgaon cops, they don't really cause that much of a trouble. Unless you are a rev enthusiast who constantly does wom wom wom. And upgrade your headlights, sorry. I will. I mean, I'll do a research, but so far I'm very happy with these headlights. These are a night eye bulb and with the OEM housing. The combination is really good. And I think I've done almost everything. Covered everything on this bike. What year Interceptor this is? So I've got this Interceptor on March 20th, 2020. That was just 3 days before the lockdown was announced. Could we hear the exhaust? Again, Gautam, I'm so sorry, but my battery is dead. I cannot switch the bike on. That's why. Ladki pati ki isko leke. I think that's the second time you're asking this question, Devendra Rana. But I don't really know, buddy. मैं बाइक चलाता हूँ, लड़की नहीं. Brake pads. Yeah, the stock brake pads are sufficient enough, but as you can see here, I have to change my brake pads also because they are, I think, almost gone. So I will be changing that. So is the engine bulletproof like Suzuki and Kawasaki? Engine is made like a gun, so I'm pretty sure it is bulletproof. That's RoyalEnfield's tagline. It is pretty good. 4 years and counting, and I have not had any troubles on this so far. This is the first trouble, which is the battery issue. Now how will you start the bike? I won't, sir. I will just get the battery on the Himalayan 450 and I'll install the battery here. What is a must-do mod? The touring seat. That is the must. Whatever you do, if you have the budget for it, go for a touring seat. That would be really, really good. Because अगर बैठ नहीं पाओगे इसमें तो चलाओगे कैसे? How much does it top out at? I have not tried that. So I have the maximum speed that I've ridden this motorcycle is upwards of 120 kilometers per hour. Not beyond that. So this is about 6,000 rupees. I think I'm repeating myself, so I'll do one thing. So thank you so much for watching this live video of sorts on the 4th year commemoration of this motorcycle. I think today is what, 18th, 19th, and it's going to be 4 years to this motorcycle on March 20th. So that was the live video that I really wanted to do. And let me know if I missed out on anything. I'll try and give the links in the description on this live video. What's the mileage in the city? About 21, 22. What was the suspension changed before or after power age? Before. I mean, before or after power age? It was after power age. Yes, it was after power age. So thank you so much for watching, guys. And I think I would like to complete this live video. Thank you so much for watching. 3 out.